called me unshakable, and I have Tourette's. This is so awkward because I was just about to do my impression of a claw, and now I'm all nervous. Just give me a sec. All right, so I graduated college recently, which was Thank you. And then the day that I graduated college, I got a job, which was so cool. Thank you. And I have since quit that job, but for like 4 days there, I was both graduated and gainfully employed. Get wrecked, the patriarchy. I was working as a nanny. The patriarchy was so mad. I quit my job as a nanny, not because I didn't like the baby. The baby was cool. I just didn't anticipate having to deal with certain aspects of the job, like some hours and responsibilities and the mom. I didn't like the mom. Both of the parents were a little bit much for me, to be honest, because they're like hardcore millennial liberals, which means the way that they express their political views is with interior decoration. So like you go in the kitchen, they got a magnet on the fridge, it says, "Keep calm and resist Trump." Will do. Head into the bathroom, they got a little hand towel, it's got ice cream cones all over it, and then in big loopy text it says, "I scream, you scream, we all scream for reproductive rights." Totally. Head into the living room, the mom cornered you. She says, "You know, you're actually my second lesbian nanny." Awesome. I usually go by Mary, but second lesbian nanny works great too. And that is like a weird thing for her to say to me on my first day of work, probably. But in her defense, it ended up being like really important information for me to have. And if she hadn't told me that, I would have had so many questions. Like, why does the baby keep calling me a dyke? And how does he know to refer to my haircut as carpet muncher-esque? I thought he just like came up with that on his own until she reassured me that no, I'm just not the first of my kind that this baby has encountered before. I miss certain parts of the job. Like, I liked reading books to the baby. I do think a lot of the times, with children's books especially, like, the integrity of the plot will be abandoned so that there's some kind of, like, messaging that be pushed through. Like, there was this one book about teamwork, and everybody, they wanted to go to space, so they made a human chain and held hands into space. And then they landed on the moon, and when they got there, they put a rainbow flag on the moon so that the gays owned the moon. And I don't want to talk out of turn here, but I don't think the gays need the moon right now. Right? I'm not saying we're not gonna need it. I think let's make it so everyone can donate blood, and then we'll do moon stuff, you know? There was this other book this baby liked. It was written by Jonathan Van Ness of Queer Eye fame. Are we familiar? Yeah, it's called Peanut Goes for the Gold, and it's about a non-binary guinea pig named Peanut, and Peanut competes in a talent show, and they do a dance, and they don't win, but they spin, and they twirl, and they choreograph the dance exactly as they want it, and they do it how they want to do it, and they love themselves for that, and you should love yourself for being yourself, like Peanut loves themselves for being themselves, and that is the point of the book. And I'm reading this to the baby, and I use she, they pronouns, so it's hitting kind of close to home, and I'm like, whoa. If I knew this non-binary guinea pig in real life, they'd want me to get paid more than $16 an hour to cook and clean and take care of such a homophobic baby, you guys. Dude, this baby called me names I didn't even know existed. Do you know how impressive that is? Especially for like a queer, like what are you gonna call me, a dyke? This baby called me a name 6 times as bad as the name dyke. You know what it was? I got called a dyke by a baby, you guys! The baby's right, though. I do have a girlfriend. The Nintendo fella he saw earlier. And we're very happy. Though I will say we can't make a baby together, which is a bummer because I would love to lock that shit down with an accidental pregnancy. But we can't make a baby. But if we could make a baby that was biologically both of ours, I'll tell you what, that baby would be so cute and so charming and so witty, and there would be like a deep sadness about it. So you know, Roe v. Wade stuff, more like Roe v. Wade, right? Yeah. I tweeted that the day it happened, and then I saw another tweet that was like, armed snipers are aiming at protesters from the top of the Capitol building. And I was like, I'll take that down, that's fine. My Scooby-Doo abortion take can wait. It's pretty crazy. I mean, like, obviously, abortion should be legal and abortion should be safe, but I think that even more so than that, abortion should not be made into such like an enormous thing, because like there's a type of abortion where you can take one pill one time and you will no longer be pregnant. And I'm not talking about like Plan B, like just one pill one time, no more pregnancy. Anything that can be fixed with one pill one time is not that big of a deal. Hear me out, okay? This guy, like, I lost him immediately. Okay. You're here, but you won't make eye contact. Listen. It's not that big a deal, because listen, if you had a friend who was like, I have depression, and then he took a Prozac, and he was like, I am no longer depressed, you'd be like, that's fake depression. If it takes one pill one time to kill your baby, it's a fake baby. Do not worry about it, okay?